We are here in Rancho Del Arroyo in one of the very best spots. As you can see here, we have turkeys, we have pheasants, we have pronghorn, and there's a big one. Then we have coyotes, and we have whitetail deer, all in this area right here. We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we're going to be doing an updated Rancho Super Guide. Today we're going to go through everything you need to know to hunt all 10 species here in Rancho Del Arroyo. And there will be a hotspot map for every species on the map, showing you all the very best spots where you can hunt them. Now let me know in the comments, what is your absolute best trophy from here in Rancho Del Arroyo? And somewhere in the video I am going to share a key phrase. Drop that in the comments for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel, and we are going to dive right into it. And the first thing we're going to have a look at is the best loadout for here in Rancho Del Arroyo. So while I am hunting in Rancho, I am carrying with me the Quist Reaper, which comes in the Rapid Hunt Rifle Pack and is good for classes 2 to 6. Then I have the Virant 22, which comes in Weapon Pack 1 and is good for class 1. Then I do have the Zarza 308, and that is a class 4 to 8 rifle and comes in the Modern Rifles DLC. Now you don't actually have to carry this. I can get rid of that, and I am still able to cover all of the classes on the map. Then I have the Kuso Model 1897 16 gauge shotgun. That is the shotgun that comes with the Rancho map. You can purchase it with in-game cash, or you can earn it through doing the missions. Since I have the space, I am going to carry the Zarza 308 as well. Then I do have all of the corresponding ammo. I have the Angler night vision scope, the Odin rifle scope, and the Hermes handgun / shotgun scope. I like to carry with me just 2 collars unless I am hunting for something specifically, and that is the Wild Turkey Crow Collar and the Wild Turkey Mouth Collar. Now, if you are hunting for whitetail, there is the Buck Snort Wheeze Collar, or the Grunt Collar, or the Bleak Collar. You have options, but the best of these is definitely the Deer Grunt Collar because it gets the most distance. And then we have the Jackrabbit Collar, and that is good for Mexican Bobcat, and for coyotes, and for collared peccary. And we have the Wild Boar Collar for collared peccary, and the Bleak Collar does work for mule deer as well. So if you're hunting for a specific species, grab that specific collar, if there is one. Then under consumables, since I have the room, I am carrying doggy biscuits, first aid kits, and the scent eliminator, none of which are imperative. There are no really aggressive animals on this map, but they can still run you over. Then I have the Apex View daytime binoculars and the Gen Zero night vision binoculars, and that is my loadout for here in Rancho Del Arroyo. And the first species we're going to have a look at is the Rio Grande Turkey. Now, Rio Grande turkeys are exclusive to here in Rancho. You will not find them on any other map. They are a class 1 species, so the best weapons to hunt them with are the 22. You can use the Zarza or the Virant 22. You can use the Coleman, and you can use any shotgun with birdshot or any class 1 weapon. Turkeys go to level 3. They can make diamond at level 2 and level 3, but most of the time you are looking for a level 3 when you are looking for a diamond. And their diamond trophy rating is 4.62. Now there are 2 collars for them. As I mentioned earlier, we have the crow collar and we have the mouth collar. So this is the crow collar. Now it's going to elicit a vocalization. So if I didn't know those turkeys were there and I was just walking around here and I put out one of these calls, and there you go. They put out a mating call, so you can figure out where they are pretty much immediately. Then if you want them to come into the call, then you would use the turkey mouth collar, and this is it right here. See? And now they are traveling towards the call. Now, if you're going to shoot them from a distance, I would recommend using a weapon like the 22. It zeroes up to 150 meters, and if you have them within 60 meters, then it is time to break out the shotgun. So I'm going to try and shoot as many as I can with the 22. Their max weight is 11 kilograms or 24 pounds, and they feed from 4 to 11 and 14 to 21. Now they will have several different feed zone times within those times. Now the rares are leucistic, which is rare, and albino and melanistic, both of which are very rare. They're coming in. I better start shooting. About 100 meters out. We have any males? Oh, I don't see any. Let's just start. One for you. That's 3. So here we go. This is a female Rio Grande turkey. So for a male, you will get paid about $1,000 each, and for a female, around $800. And this is where you'll find them. Okay, so the red areas on the map are the best areas, and the blue areas are places that you will find zones, but maybe not as many. And I have put stars where I have personally found diamonds on the map. Now, Rancho is one of my absolute favorite run and gun maps, and if you're looking for a really great spot to do that, I would recommend setting the time for around 5:30. Start right here at the Casa de los Juarez outpost and run this road, and you will find loads of animals. Look at all the zones that I have over here. The reason I don't have zones here is probably because I have blown them out. I do hunt quite a lot on this road, and I have found some very sweet trophies. As I mentioned earlier, I did get an albino turkey just at the beginning of this road here, but that is a really great spot to hunt. Okay, we are getting a warning call from a ringneck pheasant. So you can grind for the Great One pheasant and the Great One whitetail here in Rancho. And Rancho is one of my absolute favorite maps for hunting for pheasants. And there they go. I am not used to this shotgun. Oh, how you doing, my dude? Got him! Beautiful. Oh, he got back up. That is a new animation with the last update. When you hit a pheasant, it can hit the ground, but it can get back up and fly away again. So pheasants go to level 3. They can make diamond at level 2 and level 3, but most of the time you are looking for a level 3 when you are looking for a diamond. Their diamond trophy rating is 20.29, and their max weight is 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds. And here he is. And aren't they beautiful? So this is the first one that I shot. Didn't realize that I was actually hitting him. Look, I hit him from 91 meters and 97 and over 100 meters. That is pretty crazy far shooting for a shotgun. Now, when you are hunting for pheasants, it is important to mention that you do have to shoot them when they are airborne, or you will get no score. So we got full score on this guy, and we do have a nice gold. So there you go. Diamond is 20.29, 85.89 meters. Not bad. So now if you are looking for a great one, their max weight is 3.75 kilograms or 8 pounds. So the rares are leucistic, albino, and melanistic, all of which are considered to be very rare. And they do pay between $800 and $1,000 each. Now the pheasant feed times are from 4 to 7, 7 to 11, 14 to 18, and 18 to 21. And they rest from 11 to 14 and 21 to 4. And they will have several rest zone times within those time frames. So the red areas on the map are the very best spots, and the blue areas are areas where you will still find pheasants, but not quite as many. Now the yellow stars are spots where I have shot diamond pheasants, or I have seen them shot there. Now, if you're looking for another amazing hotspot here in Rancho, this area right here above what I call Crab Claw Lake is absolutely crazy for feed zones. Now, I just watched a coyote run off. We have whitetail over here. We have turkeys, all kinds of them. I just picked up a pile of tracks for antelope jackrabbits. And then when you get down here, holy moly, this is where I got my diamond antelope jackrabbit. I know I buy premiums, got 2 diamond pheasants right above this lake, 2 of them. And there are a pile of pheasants in the same area. There's just so many animals here. And the next species we're going to have a look at is the antelope jackrabbit. Now, antelope jackrabbits are actually exclusive to here in Rancho. You will not find them on any other map. They are a class 1 species, so you can hunt them with either of the 22s. You can hunt them with any shotgun with birdshot or the Coleman or any class 1 weapon. Now, they are a tough diamond. I just got my first diamond antelope jackrabbit not too long ago. And man, not easy to find a diamond. They do go to level 3. They can make diamond at level 2 and level 3. Got him! Hey! No, reload, reload! Come on, dude. Got it! Yes! So their max weight is 4.7 kilograms or 10.3 pounds. And I believe their diamonds are male. So you're looking for a male track that goes up to 4 kilograms. So there are only 2 rares for them. which are albino and melanistic, which are both considered to be very rare. So this is a brown, which is a common. It is a male, and their diamond is 6.33. So they feed from 17 to 7, and they rest from 7 to 17. So unfortunately, they feed in the dark, and they rest in the daylight. That makes them even tougher to hunt. And they pay about $400 a rabbit. And they are pretty darn funky looking, if you ask me. So antelope jackrabbits can be found anywhere on the map, but the very best spots have been highlighted in red, and I did put stars where I have seen diamond shot. The next species we're going to have a look at is coyotes. Now, coyotes drink here in Rancho from 21 to 0, so you are going to need your night vision, binoculars, and the angler scope in order to hunt them. Now, if we ever do get a great one coyote, I will definitely be doing my grind here in Rancho. Look at this zone of coyotes. This is pretty typical for here in Rancho. There is 1 male and 3 females, and they're right out in the open. This is such a great map to hunt them on, and they can be literally anywhere on the map. They are class 2 species, so I will be hunting with the Quist, but you can hunt them with the 243, the 223, the Zarza 223, and another really great weapon to hunt them with is the Zagan Varminter. Now, coyotes go to 9 legendary. I have never seen an 8 mythical make diamond ever. It is supposed to be possible, but very, very, very unlikely. Their max weight is 27 kilograms or 59 pounds, and their collar is the Jackrabbit collar. Now, let's see if we can take this level 6 down. And they are very tiny. But he went splat. Okay, and there he is, and we have a gold. So diamond for coyote is 56.87. Diamonds will always be male, and they can pay upwards of $1,500 when you take a vital shot on a large male. So there are 3 rares for coyotes. There is piebald, which is rare, and albino and melanistic, both of which are considered to be very rare. And we got a beautiful double lung shot with the Quest, and this is where we are on the map. So coyotes can be found on just about every water source on the map, but I have highlighted the best spots in red, and I have put stars on the 2 spots that I have shot diamonds. Now, the next species we're going to have a look at is the Mexican bobcat. Now, Mexican bobcats are a class 2 species. They drink here in Rancho from 3 to 6. They go to 9 legendary, but they might be able to make it at 8 once in a blue moon. Now, being class 2, the best weapons to hunt them with are the Quist Reaper. You can use the 243, the 223, the Zarza 223, the Zagan Varminter, to name a few. Now, there are many different color variations for bobcats. The only ones that are rare are blue, which is rare, as well as albino and melanistic, which are very rare. And this is a common, and I love their drinking animation. And splat. So bobcats drink on just about every water source here in Rancho. The lakes that I've highlighted in red are the best, and the stars are spots where either I have shot a diamond or I have seen someone shoot a diamond. The next species we're going to have a look at is pronghorn. Now, pronghorn were added to Rancho when all the maps were backfilled at the end of 2022, and they drink from 18 to 21. They are class 3 species, so the best weapons to hunt them with are the Quist, the 243, the 223, the Zarza 223, and the Zagan Varminter, to name a few. Now, this one right here is diamond potential. Diamond for pronghorn is 98.02, and this guy goes to 100. Now, max weight for pronghorn is 65 kilograms, so this one is a max weight range pronghorn, or 143 pounds. Now, I aimed high, and I think we got him! Now, there is no collar for pronghorn and no scent. Now, just to show you the pronghorn around this lake, oh, there's another zone. So there's one zone right there, another one across the lake over here. And I did spook a few zones out when I did shoot that pronghorn. Let me see. We have 5 zones for pronghorn on this lake right now, and this is where we are. So pronghorn go to level 5. They can make diamonds at level 4 and level 5, but most of the time when you're looking for a diamond, you are looking for a level 5. How'd you like to be a diamond for me, my dude? Probably not. Nope. Holy. Wow, that really was a big one. He has 1 diamond side, and this side ruined it. That is a monster. He's 0.26 under diamond. Wow. But the rares for pronghorn are piebald and leucistic, both of which are rare, and albino, which is very rare. And we did get a double lung shot. So pronghorn can be found only on the left half of the map. Their very best spots have been highlighted in red. You will also find them in the blue areas, and I have put a star on the only spot that I have shot a diamond off this map. Now, the next species we're going to have a look at is the collared peccary. Now, some of these lakes are absolutely loaded with collared peccary, and this is one of them. When I fast traveled into this tent, this zone, there was like 60 in it, and it spooked. They are long gone, but I would highly recommend putting a tent on this lake right here. One of the best lakes for collared peccary on the map. Now, collared peccary are a class 3 species, so the best weapons to use when hunting them are the Twist Reaper, the 243, the 223, the Zarza 223, and the Zagan Varminter, to name a few. They do go to level 5. They can make diamond at level 4 and level 5, and this is a diamond potential collared peccary. So their diamond trophy rating is 144.25. This guy goes up to 145. He'd have to score right at the top in order to make diamond. Probably unlikely, but there's only one way to find out. We are going to shoot him. Now, their max weight is 31 kilograms or 68 pounds. He is a max weighter. At least he is a max weight range, and he's kind of got a protector. Now, they drink from 0 to 3, so they do drink exclusively in the dark. Did I get him? I hit him. Okay, well, I'm going to put another shot in. I don't even know if I hit him the second time. I'm going to assume that I did, and I do not think I got a vital. All right, I'll try one more time. And splat. Well, I tried my best. So the collar for collared peccary is the jackrabbit collar and the wild boar collar. And the rares are ochre and leucistic, both of which are considered to be rare, and albino and melanistic, both of which are considered to be very rare. So they have 4 rare fur types. And it's not that easy to see when they are rare in the dark. But I did get a leucistic recently, and I found it at this zone right there. That's where I found them. You gotta watch out for these collared peccary. They can go aggressive and they can be very vicious. So if you're hunting them exclusively, you might want to carry health packs. So here is our buddy. We did get a vital on the last shot, but I'm pretty sure he's wearing 3 bullets. And he's not! Oh, that second shot did not register, while one of them didn't. All right, so the first shot was too high, but the second shot was still high, and I aimed really low. He was closer to us than I realized, so that's why. But we did get a vital on the second shot. Now, collared peccary actually have a very small area where they drink. They're basically found in the top left corner. The areas that I have highlighted in red are their best spots. And let me tell you, there are so many of them there. It's insane. Now, I have put stars where I have shot trophies on the map. The next species we're going to have a look at is whitetail deer. Now, whitetail are a class 4 species, so you can hunt for them with any class 4 to 8 rifle. My favorite being the Zarza 308. They go to level 3, they can make diamond at level 2 or level 3, and you can grind for a whitetail great one here in Rancho Del Arroyo. And in fact, my very first great one ever came from here in Rancho, and that was my first whitetail and my first great one. And that was back in 2021. Now, their max weight is 100 kilograms or 220 pounds, but the max weight for a great one whitetail is 110 kilograms or 242 pounds. And they drink here in Rancho from 8 till 11. Now, a lot of maps, you'll notice that whitetail drink from 8 till 12. A lot of species in this game have a universal drink time. Whitetail are not one of them. They do stop drinking at 11. I don't know why, just the way it is. So I'm gonna shoot one, and this is the Quist. Beauty! We got 2. Now, there are actually 3 different collars for whitetail deer, being the snort wheeze, the deer bleat, and the grunt collar. Now, the best is the grunt collar because it gets up to 250 meters of range, which is far more than any of the other collars. Okay, and here is our first whitetail. So diamond for whitetail is 255.09, and this is just a silver. How'd you like to come back as a 10 fabled, my dude? That would be delightful. But the rares for whitetail are piebald, which is rare, and albino and melanistic, both of which are very rare, and they don't pay too well. So these are all of the spots where you will need to look for drink zones if you are doing a whitetail grind here in Rancho Del Arroyo, and there are around 40 drink zones. I have highlighted the best lakes in red. Now the next species we're going to have a look at is Bighorn Sheep. Now Bighorn are a class 5 species, one of the bigger species on the map, and you can use any class 4 to 8 rifle with them. They drink from 11 to 1400, and basically you'll find them on the right half of the map. Their max weight is 160 kilograms or 353 pounds. So neither one of these are diamond potential. I don't know if I got the first one, but I definitely got the second one. Now, Bighorn Sheep go to level 5. They can make diamond at level 4 and level 5. And I actually shot a diamond bighorn off of this map just a couple days ago, and it was in this zone right here. This is a really amazing lake that you definitely want to have a tent close by because it is fairly far from the closest outpost and it is a lot of uphill hiking, lots of mountains. But I have shot many different diamonds from that lake over the years. Now, they only actually have one rare fur type, which is albino, which is considered to be very rare. They do have several fur types that are uncommon, being black, gray, brown, and bronze. Speaking of which, this is a black, so this is an uncommon one, and look at his rack. That is a funky bighorn. You gotta love the true racks. Very cool. But diamond for bighorn is 164.63, and usually you are looking for a level 5 when you are looking for a diamond, but I have shot level 4 diamond bighorn in the past, just not nearly as many. And this is where we are. I might have blown that zone to smithereens. Now, Bighorn Sheep can be found on the right half of the map in Rancho, and their best lakes are highlighted in red, and I have put stars at the spots where I have shot diamonds. The next species we're going to have a look at is mule deer. Now, mule deer are a class 5 species, so you can hunt them with any class 4 to 8 rifle. They drink from 14 to 1700 here in Rancho, and they go to level 5. They can make diamonds at level 4 or level 5, but their max weight is 210 kilograms or 463 pounds. Now, this level 4 is a max weight range, but it is not diamond potential. Diamond for muleys is 312.17. Did I get him? I got him! Beautiful. Now this is the level 4, 222.64, and I really like his rack. It's not big, but it's really funky. I think it's pretty cool. So there it is, 312.17. And to call in a mule deer, you can use the bleat collar or you can use mule deer scent. Their rares are dilute and piebald, which are rare, and albino and melanistic, both of which are very rare. So mule deer can be found on the right half of the map. The best spots have been highlighted in red, and I have put stars at all the spots where I have shot diamonds. And all of the maps in today's video have been posted to my Discord for you to easily reference. That is all 10 species here in Rancho Del Arroyo. This is the first super guide of many to come. I will be redoing the entire series, so if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this. And if you did enjoy the video or learn anything at all, go ahead and splat that like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to recommend that you click right here for my updated skills and perks guide.